Hello, everybody, and welcome to Starfield. I'm Dino Raw, and here we are, finally with Starfield. Been waiting for this game for quite some time. It's been on my to-do list, and I know I'm a few days late to it, but I think, like a lot of people, I've been having a lot of issues with the game running. So far, it's been a little bit of a journey to try and get it to work properly, and I think the main issue people have been having is that there's been issues with the lagging of the sound and sound cutting out completely, and then during moments of combat or when there's a cutscene, the game lags like you wouldn't believe. So I've played the start of this game a little bit. I've played probably the first hour or so of the game. But otherwise, I'm sort of still haven't played much of it. But yeah, just trying to tweak it, and I did find out that it's an issue with, like all my other games, I have them on my HDD, I believe, and then I couldn't. The game was just running like absolute dog shit. So we're gonna change that up, and so I've installed it now on my SSD, and I've had a bit of a play around with the settings and everything, just to make sure that they're all running as they should. So I've got everything running on pretty well on high. I've turned off film grain and VRS and turned off VSync obviously, and it seems to be running pretty well. So I think we're going to do now is going to jump into a brand new game, and we're going to start from scratch, and hopefully this all runs a bit better. I did try recording yesterday, but hopefully today will be better. So let's do it. And even in these loading screens, I was having trouble where it was even just skipping around with music and everything. So here we go. Bethesda Games. Their first new theme, I suppose, in a good while. So they've done away with Fallout and Skyrim. It's made by the same group. There we go, Starfield. Soul date, May 7, 2330. So about 300 years in the future. Argos Extractor Mining Outpost, Moon of Vectera.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you'll find. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me.
This voice actor sounds like Troy Baker a little bit.
Go steady. Go safe. Go home.
The character models are looking pretty good too in this game. I've been
totally.
relatively impressed with reflections and stuff. So even just looking at their outfits with the reflections of the light.
Thank you.
And you're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid, and let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah.
I guess I can move
and
around.
The fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. Shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
So yeah, I've played the first hour and a bit of this game. Obviously, character creation takes a little bit of time, but
he's just a big baby. There are worse lives. Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
So if I do whiz through a few different parts with the start of it,
now we're at the end of the shift.
it's because I've already done part of it.
Going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
So even just the lighting and everything so far is great. I've come off the back of
Let's see what we've got. How are we
playing
on time?
Fallout 4, and I love Fallout 4.
Grab some samples.
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel.
Look at this
Make
spanner.
sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger
He's
that.
using it like it's a fire hose that he's not holding onto
Keep your
properly.
breathing steady. And never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
There's always one person on the team that's always a bit of a spaz when they're working.
Pure rags. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Just breathtaking. This one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go! Okay. What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point.
So I know a few of the controls already now.
What
I
do you
know that
think?
obviously it's same with Fallout, but
No, ma'am.
holding F is your flashlight.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm loving all the the hard noises in this game too, like when a mission or an objective pops up. I love the sort of sci-fi noise that it makes. Okay.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cabin. I'll shout out when I need you.
I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
Even like the weapons and everything so far, like they're looking very quite realistic and sort of very industrial. And I quite like that so far. And I like how the technology's not too far removed as far as sci-fi kind of stuff
Got a
goes.
few more digs to go before I feel like talking to you.
Like this looks like something, like an extension of like the Mars rover, you know, the kind of technology still, it's still somewhat mechanical. It's not like crazy sci-fi, like, I don't know, like if it was too far sci-fi, I mean this thing would probably be like hovering, I don't know. But or be like mining with like full-on big lasers, but it's cool that they've kept the game mechanical to a degree, because it sort of makes it feel a little bit more relatable. Like at the moment with like NASA and then obviously SpaceX doing these rockets that can take off and land again. It's quite
Let's go.
yeah, sort of makes the game feel a bit more real. It's not. It's the one thing that Bethesda could do quite well with their games. They sort of keep the game somewhat grounded. Like Fallout sort of does feel like it's something that could happen as far as harnessing, I suppose, nuclear energy to it, but getting carried away.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
Yes, boss. Alright, let's go through.
We're getting close.
And even just like these cave systems, like I feel like if you jump down there, you'd probably be alright, but
Seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
yeah.
Where is it, Hella?
So figured it, yeah, flashlight's
there,
F,
I think.
which is good.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up?
Even these like crystalline structures, just like the reflections that come off them as we go past. It's quite cool. This is kind of cool too, like.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
Grab the artifact. Now, we'll explain. This was, yeah, it's like almost like we're absorbing all the knowledge of the universe. But yeah, when I tried this before, this was freezing up. The sound was all over the place. The music, and even that transition between that cinematic to now is when I tried playing it the first time. It was just horrific. don't know who I am. Right, so this is going to take a little bit of time. I'm one of these people that I love Bethesda games for that personal
out cold.
customization
No
of your
physical
character,
damage. Mentally,
and
the jury's still out.
yeah, having
You know who
a
you
good
are?
old play
You're a
around
recruit
with
for Argos Extractors?
the
Ring any
character
bells?
customization.
Any of this look familiar?
Now, I am going to make this character look somewhat resemble my girlfriend. I always love playing female characters in Bethesda games. It's a bit of a change up. I don't know. I feel like a lot of games are directed towards like having male characters, but I quite like a game that sort of breaks it up a little bit. And female characters in games, as far as like cosmetics and just the few different little things that you can do as far as like clothing and stuff with the female, should I say feminine sort of figure, is a lot more expansive. So this one here looks somewhat like my girlfriend, I suppose. So we'll use that as a starting sort of space. Okay. So I don't know if this has any effect on how your character plays. So I'm probably going to go mix between sort of muscular but also sort of fair. Don't want to go too much on the muscular side. So now we've got the different types of... Oh, this is just changing from masculine to feminine. I've got two different walking styles. So it looks like a bit more of a wider stance. If we're feminine, I reckon we go with the sort of closed gait as it was. And then I reckon we'll just bump the skin tone. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And this is where it's going to get probably a bit complicated and a bit boring to watch, I suppose. So skin tone's good. I reckon we go sort of a smaller head. Now, I do kind of like these sort of like, I suppose, yeah, we call them like pixie cuts. Like that's kind of cool. I suppose you don't want to have a giant hairdo underneath if you're in like a spacesuit. I see my missus, I quite like when she has her hair up, so I might go with like a hair up kind of look. I kind of like that. That's sort of, it's functional. It's still tied up, but it's still like somewhat realistic, I suppose. I like the ponytails and that. I don't like that, but I like that. But I think we will go. And I don't mind some of these haircuts that are sort of like the shoulder length. I do quite like that too. That's kind of cool. And that too, that's kind of nice. That's what Mrs. hair's kind of like at the moment. Hers is more a bit shoulder length. Yeah, I think we go with that look. Mrs. has kind of got a bit more platinum-y kind of hair at the moment too. And she's got... I was kind of like that already. And then my missus has got blue eyes. She's sort of got... yeah, I like those eyebrows, but she's got darker eyebrows. There we go. Forehead. That looks alright. Nose. It's pretty on point. Ears. Might go a little bit rounder like that. Yeah, that's better. Cheeks are fine. Mouth's fine. Good looking teeth. Keep the chin. Jury. Now, I'm assuming like every other Bethesda game, you can change things that aren't physical about your character, so you can do like jewelry and hair and anything that's not, I suppose, you can change in real life, I suppose. So, we'll probably change the jewelry later on, but I quite like... So, see, my missus has got like her first, second, and thirds pierced with her ears, so I might... So I might do something sort of like... Let's do both sides, because my missus got hers all done, so we'll do something like that. Keep it probably chrome jewelry. Dermesthetic. Is that fair? Complexion will keep normal. Blemishes. A few different like freckles and stuff. Scars will keep that minimal. Facial forms. Looks like it's changing the sort of the under eyes. Yeah, we might keep that as a one. Tattoos. Yeah, facial tattoos. Cat ones are pretty relevant. Me and my partner, we've got 2 cats that we share. But yeah, we've got a boy and a girl cat. So the cat ones are kind of relevant. Kind of like that. Oh, that's a bit too much. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, kind of like those. The cheek ones are okay. I'm a big fan of the blade. Kind of like that though. That's a bit more. It's not as subtle, but I like the basic sort of line work. Cheeks. I have a bit of rosy cheeks. That's kind of good. Lipstick base. Okay, lip accent. I think we keep it relatively normal for now. Eyeshadow. Crazy with the eyeshadow. Bit of winged eyeliner. The lower, we'll just go. Dirt, no dirt. Alright, now we choose the backgrounds. Now, when I played before, when I was trying to record, I was going as Cyber Runner because I like Bethesda games and I like being a little bit stealthy if I can. And yeah, I kind of like the aspect of sort of being able to steal and everything. I'll see how we go, but I'm kind of want to do almost like a stealthy sort of tech runner, I suppose. So Cyber Runner is probably the best bet for this run. And then I chose these before, so these are all just your different traits that'll affect different statistics, whether you have more health in certain spots or you can go to different the terra firma, that's just better health when you're on the surface of planets, which is quite good. And these are sort of like your religions. And I'll even go extrovert as well because it's good to have better sort of, in this it's called oxygen, like you're breathing, I suppose, but this is sort of like your energy, I suppose. Like in any other Bethesda game, you sort of got so much energy for like sprinting and using melee weapons and everything, so that's really good. And then I think we're going to go, electricity luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with $125,000 credit mortgage with Galbank that has to be paid weekly. Okay, not my kind of thing. Freestar Collective Settler. Kind of want to be sort of like, want to have some connections to the underworld, so I think this might be like crime bounties and other factions is greatly increased. I believe Neon's sort of like the is a bit sort of like westerny, I suppose. It's sort of a little bit more like less government controlled areas. Taskmaster, no. United Colonies native, you can gain access to special United Colonies dialogue options, better rewards from some missions given by this faction. Let's go Neon Street Rat, I think, for now, and that might work in our favour. Okay. I always call my characters in these kind of games, Bethesda games especially, obviously with Skyrim is feels very Norse mythology-ish and sort of Greek, so I normally give my character that kind of name, and I suppose because we're in space and we got the Greek philosophers and their gods and everything, so I think I'm going to go with this name here with Athena. So, alright. And you can also choose, it's quite good for Bethesda to do this with pronouns with people nowadays, with people not identifying as specific genders, and that's kind of good to add that in. A lot of people are having a bit sort of iffy on this, but honestly, I think putting that in games makes it a bit more accessible for some people. So let's go. Let's start. Yeah, there was lights and music, and I saw the end of the universe.
You were one of the weirdest hires I've ever had. From hacking computers to digging for minerals. You're lucky our turnover rate is so high. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? Huh. Well, you passed out, that's
Saved
for
by
sure.
the ringer.
Everything else?
Okay.
Probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing?
I don't look good.
Sure don't look like much.
Because you
Never
look
mind
good
what
too,
it
don't
looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be...
you? You can tell I've played
Speak of the devil.
Space Understood. Let's take that. You can tell that I've played Bethesda games before because I'm already searching and looting everything. It's one of the things. Tissues and hand cream. Yeah, that's a really good look. Wonder whose locker that is. Granola mix, milk.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know.
Okay, pill bottle, medicine injector. No.
Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't.
Just trying to get through my shift.
Surgical tray. Oh no, I remember surgical trays were good for like crafting if you needed metal for different things. Notebook. What else you got? Pill bottles. Blah de blah. Okay, chemical showers. The injector. It's probably useful for something. Okay. Space undersuit, yeah. Head pack, heels. Personal groomer, yeah. Shave your pubes. Or shave your beard. Oh, I won't be shaving my beard because I'm playing as a feminine woman.
Need some coffee or something?
Digistick.
Got a pack.
Digisticks are like lockpicks in this game. Let's see. Maybe Yeah, magnet. That'll get used for something, surely. Rest of the snack pack, protein bar, tweezers, ping pong ball.
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
I hope that Hella makes an appearance because he's the voice actor. It sounds
Argos
like Troy
usually ain't so
Baker,
good at
but
picking
I'm not
sites.
quite sure. I could be
This
wrong.
time, like a miracle.
What other shit can we steal?
This is the personal log of Lynn's amazing right-hand man. That's me, Hella.
Wire,
Another
that's probably
day, another
handy.
giant rock.
Alright, okay.
Glad we're off this one.
Alright.
What? Ah, I'm working.
Is that your sandwich? Okay.
Don't get too used to how easy this has been. Next day might be.
Where's the sandwich? Bit the sandwich.
Worse.
I've eaten your sandwich. Ha ha. You be right, Buttercup.
Heller putting that first aid
Red
seminar
Hub.
to work on.
Just
Huh?
white
Hey,
bread.
that was my sandwich.
I did actually. What's it to you? Okay.
Man,
Let's equip our helmet so we don't suffocate when we go outside. Yep, it's on.
How'd they
do
sucker you
this.
to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
All right, Dusty. Hello.
Get a
your
ship
helmet on.
incoming. I like how it's got like the landing strip has landing pad has like blast shields, I suppose. It's kind of cool. I'm glad this control is very, very similar to Fallout so far, like different controls. Before I started, I swapped crouch to C instead of left control. I'm more of a C button for crouch. I like the robots in this game already. Kind of like how they got legs in this. I'm used to old mate from was it Winston or something from Fallout 4, the floating robot.
Yes, it has.
It's quite cool to see they're more
That
mechanical
mine
now.
on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated.
Yeah, I went on
now,
a-
huh?
So, you
It wasn't
found
nonsense.
Right here. The new girl
Yeah,
found it.
you could call it that.
something? That's right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds
Oh,
of
calm down,
nonsense.
Lynn.
Is that right? Went on a trip, huh? That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's
Okay.
why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Before we get started, let's
But reporting a ship
grab our gun out.
I really thought I lost them.
Let's put it on. put it all the way up there. At least then it's out of the way on 0. Let's put heals on. Probably put heals on 4. At least then it's accessible. Okay. Don't particularly like this gun because it's got very
Just like the emergency drill.
the iron sights on this gun are horrible. Ow! Kind of snuck up behind me there. That's them dusted. I must say, okay, so we've got this credits, ammunition, maelstrom, just that gun there. Instant open. Maelstrom, rescue axe, cutter. Yeah. Shank, maelstrom. This guy's kind of died in a fetal position. No, you're still alive. Cut up. Let's just loot all these guys. Exterminator, modified, maelstrom. Yes, please. Okay. Let's check out what this maelstrom looks like. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's chuck that on too. And a laser sight as well. Might just heal up with a bit of food. Alright. Oh, boo-hoo, we dusted them anyway. Thank you. Ooh.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but she's not some minor anymore, Lynn. Soon as she touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal.
Okay.
Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
How about fuck you?
Now that we've been attacked, we've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well,
Nice.
now that that's settled. Bosco!
Got the
Get her to
galactic
lodge.
Rolex.
No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Nope,
Oh,
no
and hey,
questions.
take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Let's grab a med pack. Hopefully there's nothing else that I've missed around here, but let's do it.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly.
And I love the aesthetics of the ships
Questions?
so far. I know later on you'll be able to customize
And
them a little
Bosco,
bit.
don't let her break my ship.
I'll experience that a little bit later. Come on, Bosco. Med pack. Yeah.
We're still in one piece.
Let's take all those. Alright, let's hop in. And I love how everything's mechanical in this game too. It's the one thing I love about some parts in Fallout. Was just like the mechanical side of things, like that's the one thing I loved in Fallout, was just like those odd occasions where you could push a button and it moves a bridge or opens a door or something.
Captain,
This game just,
I assume you know how to fly a
oh, look at that.
Class A starship.
That's fucking
As
cool.
Barrett used to say,
Anything
it's
mechanical
as easy as
video
learning to
games that
ride
I
a
can
bike.
interact with, I love.
I will attempt to boost the shields, just
Okay.
in case there are any difficulties.
Let's do this. Take off. And I love all this little bit of a HUD that you get as well. Off we go. I love that crackle you get from rockets when they're sort of
The rest is up to you.
in orbit a little bit more. That crackle's just like, yeah, it's almost like when a car backfires, you know, or a car when you've given it lots of revs. Now, I've played a bit of No Man's Sky. But, yeah, so I've already done the piloting bit. Obviously, when I tried to play the game, before I had to switch my storage device, so I'm going to skip this one for now.
Catastrophic failure. I can step
yeah.
you through the entire process, or if you're
Just skip
already an
past it.
experienced pilot, just power
So-
up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
Allocating power, so... Trying to think.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. this airstrike. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, it'll be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a hull missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Now, I'm not a fan of ship combat in games. But
Congratulations on surviving your first search and assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
yeah, we're kind of stuck in this tutorial now, so might as well do it.
Two more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. That's one ship down.
Okay. So now we're going to travel to our first I suppose, planet in this system. So, Crete.
An abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete.
So,
A
course for
perfect
Crete.
staging area for
Let's
pirates.
travel to Crete. Oh no. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are upset that you can't just fly straight to different systems or different planets like you could in No Man's Sky, but for me, the space travel with the ship isn't as important. I'm not a massive fan of like the space combat. I couldn't really care less about it, but some people like it, I suppose. Here we go. Right. Let's land at the research facility. So all in all, the game so far is running pretty good. I've got pretty much everything max settings, and it's running as well as I thought it would. Like graphically, it's looking good, and it's not jumping around. I'm not having any audio issues like I was before. So let's do it. So yes, I've done this mission before, so it's these things. Should use melee. Okay. That's a big creature up there. We should scan these. So yeah, like I suppose like No Man's Sky, you scan things. Now this bastard here, when I did my first playthrough, he scared the shit out of me because it doesn't. I thought it was just like a bit of rock or something, but yeah, that one scared the poo out of me last time. So, a bit more prepared for him this time. Okay. Let's continue on to this facility. Oh yeah, better scan him, eh?
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are...
I'm assuming the way the scanner works too is after you've encountered multiple ones of these, you scan multiple ones and you get more information on them, I suppose. I'm not quite sure how it really works yet, the scanner, but learning anyway. So, alright. I feel like I'm going to turn the torch on so often, especially because the scanner's F as well. I just feel like it's yeah, Crete Research Lab. There's a few other things in the distance there. This is our main focus for now. Alright. Here we go. Is that torch we needed? Is there anything in here we can loot? Bottles. I wonder if that explodes if I shoot it. I'm not going to risk it yet because I don't want to damage any of my shit this early on. It's a light. There doesn't seem to be anything important in here. Oh, hang on. 0 wire in that chest. Some medpack stuff. Let's head in. And I love actually how quickly this game loads. It's actually quite impressive. So, yeah. Secret UC. This place gives off the fact that it's abandoned and no longer protected. It kind of gives off the vibe that something here didn't go quite right, or whether the Crimson Fleet have invaded and taken over this place, but search all these lockers. Oh! Fuck is that thing? Heart leech. Yeah, that doesn't give alien alien vibes at all, does it? So they come out of these, they look like black rubbish bags. Okay. Yeah, see, I like how the technology is in this game already. It's very like, feels still very like analog. Doesn't feel like it's out of reach as far as technology goes. We got anything interesting in here? Not so far. That's cool. So yeah, like any other Bethesda game, you can pick things up using, well, obviously you grab things and open things with E, but you can also press and hold E to lift things up and move them around. So I'm wondering if we can do the old Skyrim sort of put the pot on someone's head and there you go, digi-sticks and lovely credits. Yeah, when we put the pot on people's heads and then steal shit right under their noses, but whether that'll work or not. What else we got? Anything useful? Oh jeez, that's our first body. Kefir. Ramen noodles. Okay, so these guys look like they've been murdered, all the guys in here. I would dare say Crimson Fleet has murdered them all. And the vibe I'm getting from the Crimson Fleet, they just, if someone gets in their way, they do not like it. Got a coffee mug. So yeah, like most space pirates in most games, they're in it for themselves, and if they have to kill people, they will. Oh, voices off to the right there. Okay, snack protein. Okay. Okay, so they're pretty much saying if there's something that's not them, they're gonna kill us. So I think I might might play it safe and switch to my AR.
Yeah? It's better. Logan said if you see anything that isn't clean, it dies. You hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. We got it.
Always hate characters like that in game that just rush at you.
Wait, what was that?
Bosco just finishes him off. Alright. Okay, so the bullets seem to drain very quickly out of this gun, so I don't know. Urban efficiency attire.
That was too close.
Old grim. Yoink. Alright. Some more, I mean, Kraken. What's a Kraken? Is that a gun? I love my Norse mythology. Anything that's called a Kraken. Oh yeah. Looks like an Uzi. 3 damage. 150. Whew. Fire at 150. Let's put that on 3. Any other weapons? Cutter. Just knives. And I'm not really going to be going into knives, I don't think. I'm not a big fan of melee weapons. in a lot of these games. I'm more into me guns and everything. I got any here? Some milk. Always do. I love the Crimson Fleet. I kind of do like their outfits. It's very with the gold and red. It's kind of like reminds me sort of like samurai-esque outfits. Okay. So I might just heal up a little bit here for the next fight. Sounds very morbid. You see battle meal pack. MRE, I would say. Ice balls, dumbbells. Get a quick pump in. Okay. Hey, alright. So I'm not finding a little bit of loot. Digistick. It's a Solar Frontiers game. All I can remember from Fallout is that the so Red Harvest Rye, some bread. Yeah, all I remember from Fallout, exercise ball. Yeah, all I remember from Fallout was the video games. What was the safety? All the video game, they're not video games. All the board games. I think there's one that was like a radio. It had radioactive material in it, so I don't really know what these are going to be like. I might grab that one just in case. Alright, the safes. Now this is a bit of a learning curve. This is a bit different than the keys in Skyrim, and then obviously like the hack coding of Fallout. But this one is pretty much sort of like you have to line up the keys, as it were. So you sort of, yeah, took me a little bit of time to figure this one out, but you sort of go like that, and then you have, yeah, you've literally got 4 different like keys that have got to slot in, so you kind of line them up with their appropriate ones, and Bob's your uncle. Here we go, med pack, suppressed rattler. That could be cool. Synapses alpha, enhanced reasoning and reflexes, improves problem-solving skills. Research project requires fewer resources for 10 minutes. Okay. So there's a little bit of research sort of stuff you can do in this game too. Don't know where these pirates are. Coffee. I've got a coffee right next to me. Actually, I'll take a bit of a sip. Okay. More lockers. Base of a blender. Okay. Chunks, choco, package, chocolate flavored chunks, food cubes. See, I love when games like Bethesda. I love like all their yeah, I love like all the little items and stuff that you find in these games, like food and stuff, and it feels like they've done a bit of an overhaul. Oh, here we go. Grendel. Some ammunition. That's another Eon. Bandages. Chunk of chicken. Okay. I wonder if this far in the future, if they still farm stuff naturally, or whether they've gotten to a point where they can grow it. So let's have a look at this Grendel firearm. And that looks like a P90. One of my favourite guns of all time. I love P90s. They're just such a different, unique gun. It does look like it's got like a magazine on the top as well. So maybe reckon we might replace... Maybe we put the Grendel there, and we put... what kind of ammunition does that use? 6.5. So it uses the same ammunition as that. Okay. Yeah, maybe we put... I don't know. Actually, I feel like we might do... I feel like one would be good for heals. So actually what we might do is we might put that there. We'll put the Eon there. Grendel, 4th slot. Put the Maelstrom in slot 3. And one can be heals, I think. That can be one. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I feel like I'm probably gonna... I might heal myself by accident. So yeah, we've got the favourites. So we've got heals. Middle 4. Okay. Let's try out this Grendel. Feels like it would be... Okay, so the enemies are up here. Shotgun shells, so we get shotguns. Chunks cake, baking tape. Alright. Jesus. The Grendel shreds, man. More of them.
This all you got?
Ooh. Where are they?
Violence significantly decreased
Oh.
life expectancy.
Way over my head! Go!
Dig pick.
I'm going for it!
Jesus, what was that?
Peace is no longer a
This is one of
viable
these.
option.
It was. Okay.
Taking you down!
Antibiotics. Right. So he's gonna get a dipstick. We got sparkling water. Right, so I do feel like we're So this facility looks like it might be like a research lab, perhaps. So I'll kill one down here. An Eon. No, don't need that. Screwdriver. So I killed one. But these dead scientists have got loads of credits. Lead. Why did I read that as lead? Or spaz. Okay, Grendel pirate charger spacesuit. Yeah, let's grab that. There you go. Planetary system sculpture. Don't mind if I do. Is there anything back here? That's the thing with Bethesda games, you literally have to look absolutely everywhere. Whoa. How did I not acknowledge that was a cage? That's bloody huge too. More credits. Okay. By the looks of things, it looks like something broke out. What do we got here? Equinox. And what I'm loving so far is we're only like a bit over an hour into the game, and there's already Harvest Amber Ale, Synthamine Multiple, Canuck, Maple Cola. It's very Canadian maple. Their maple syrup and everything else. That's my understanding as an Australian. Pirate Assault Spacesuit. Yeah, why not? Okay, can I shoot this? Bulletproof. Okay. Pharmaceutical lab. Now that's from when I played this before. That's for making meds and stuff. Like making bandages and. Why the fuck are you floating? Vasco, get down. Oh god. You know it's a you know it's a Bethesda game when one of the characters is floating. And this early in the game, that's a bit disappointing. But onwards and upwards. Okay, so there's pirates probably ahead here. Yeah, let's use the Grendel again. That's shredded before.
Listen up. We got someone trying to jump our score. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
Right, oh, up top. So they're up top here. Alright. Oh, it's a big cage too. Thought they were pretty much hauling everything in here by the looks of it. The monsters and stuff I killed outside. Oh, do you have to really be floating, Vasco? Okay, let's have a look-see down here. Toxic common organic resource. This item can be used as a component in crafting. Probably something to do with making medication, maybe. Flea fit spice worms. Okay. definitely it looks like something tore through here. And obviously the video that they're watching. Hey, you're back on. Oh no, you're not really on the background again. If I talk to you. Yeah, I don't know about you, Oscar. I don't know why you're floating, but anyway. Wouldn't be a Bethesda game without it.
Captain,
look at the claw marks on
Protocol
the wall.
Indigo dictates that I am to...
Something ugly happened here. Alright. I'm wondering if we're going to run into this hazmat suit. Nah. Oh, yeah, let's pick it up. Might be somewhat useful. Desktop digiframe. A lot of this, like, there's like the digi stuff. It's just like reminds me just like Digimon or something like that, you know. Right. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely researching these monsters vile. Hopefully he, once we go through like a door or something, he resets. Well, bit of blood on the wall in here. Flosco, really? Come on. Okay, back to it. God damn. Getting called by bloody survey groups. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Let's get back up here. And there's a room downstairs I didn't explore. This one. Okay. Let's unlock this one. Okay, so that one only really works there. But this one works. This one doesn't work here at all. Okay, so that one works there. That one works there. So let's do... Okay, so there's those ones. And I bet you that one goes there like that, and that goes there like that. Wizard security, pick 5 locks. Cool. Okay. Bosco, you're creeping me out, dude. You're floating around like you're a ghost or something. Credits. Frag grenade, frag mines. Just gonna save here. Righto. Let's unlock another one. Alright, so that one works there. And then this one. Let's just go with these ones first. That one can go there, and that one can go there. Awesome. Credits. Furious Solstice. Laser pistol. like they're trying to... Stalkers. Yeah, they're trying to weaponize the creatures that are... yeah, weaponizing the creatures that I've killed on the way in here, by the looks of it. Clearly got all these cages, so they've got a heap of them in, and that looks like, yeah, we're out of half of half and half. Whatever half and half is, I don't know. Something to do with coffee. I don't know. Digi-sticks. This is Hayden Wynn. This is a guy we just went through his computer. Red stick. Nice. Wynn's emergency slate. Here we go. Yep. So they were fucking with shit they shouldn't have fucked with.
It's loose. The terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1
Yeah, you
minute.
should have.
I'm not even sure where it is now.
Because you're dead on the floor.
The facility security detail went in after it, but good friggin'
I
luck.
put the I in team.
I'm going to make a run for the
Sure you do.
relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist.
Let's open
Wishing
this
he
up.
had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Alright. Okay, so that one doesn't go with anything yet. That one could go... yeah, there. Where's that one? Yeah, let's go those two first. And so that one go there or there, so this one goes there like that, and that goes there like that. Winning. Okay, laser cartridges. No, I don't care. Property rights. Everyone here's dead, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So this is a little Uzi.
I'm
Let's put it there
detecting
in
a safe
close
nearby.
stance
We
stuff.
could make use of whatever is inside, provided
Whoa.
you had some digipics and a disregard for
Speak of the
personal
devil.
property rights.
Is that thing dead? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so these garbage bins are where these little bastards let to hide. Yep,
We're dead. We're all dead.
everyone's fucking dead.
The comms relay
Alright,
has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We
so
can't.
I could
call
use
for
that
help.
one here.
I can hear the terramorph
And
roaring
that one.
somewhere. And
What's
more
it
people
there?
screaming.
They're identical. Alright, this one could not be used here. So we'll use that one and that one. Use that one there and that one there. Awesome. Amp just feels like it literally feels like generally boost leg strength. Yeah. The inhaler reminds me of the jet with the red inhalers from Fallout. Righto. I feel like we're going to end up facing this captain or the big beastie it broke out of the cage. Well, that's where all the scratches are, so I'm sort of a bit like, hey, Vosco, I don't think you're floating anymore. That's good. Are you walking like normal? Come this way. Yay, he's walking again. It's like seeing someone who broke their fucking leg. Oh, can you get out of the way, will you? O2 boosted deep mining pack. Okay. Lead toxin. Okay. What's that spacesuit? Let's get out of there. That was packed, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Alright. Those bad guys down there. I bet they are. Oh, yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry
Yeah,
the
let's
ship
slide him.
keys out of his cold, dead hands? We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you.
Shut up, Bosco. Don't go telling him what we got on board.
We weren't really after
God.
Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That Constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only
slow
things
person
held
needs to
in the
make
cargo
certain
bays
choices can
are
range
spare
from
parts, dust,
kind words to
desiccated
frustration
food
with
particles, and
highly
a
difficult to
variety
figure
of
out the chance
species
of
of
choice fails, but
ant.
the more
I
points
don't care what
you
kind of
learn
lies
and
Barrett
succeed,
programmed
the
that
limited
robot to
number of
say.
choices you can
We're
make, the
taking
more
that ship.
failure your last choice succeeds. Okay.
You're not talking us out of this score. Don't give me that. I know that ship is stocked with loot. Do I
Okay,
look like
fine.
I care what happens to you? No, that can't be right. I'm not falling for that. Your ship is loaded,
Of course I'm out of
and we
ammo.
want it. I've heard enough out of you. Kill them!
I am programmed for combat. Not my primary function.
Now.
Take her down!
Center of mass.
Fuck, how am I out of ammo?
Combat. There is a line. longer, we should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
Okay. Press F to open scanner. Oh, okay, so I can. Oh. How is there still guys alive? Get him, Vasco. Righto. Feel like we just wasted all our ammo doing that, but you know. Back to our ship. Vodka. Modified maelstrom. Okay. So there's two here and one behind me. Credits, ammunition, survival pack. Pirate charger spacesuit. Well, that was an interesting sort of first, like, area, I suppose. A2's draining rather quickly. Don't know why that is. Am I over encumbered or something? I am. Okay. That's pretty shit. Let's drop that. Energy thermal corrosive. Get rid of that. Alright, let's get moving. Oh, we're stuck. Okay. So far, this game is gorgeous. I think we might, once we're in the ship, we might heal up a little bit. Get our heals back. Got all this bloody food and everything, so we may as well use it. So the anti-steroid. Edges, wrapping for cuts and wounds, used for treatment. Beep up pole though. He restores 3 health.
Captain, to reach the...
Chunk of cake. Chunk of cheese. Choco. Vodka. We should have drunk vodka. Heal paste. Treats burn, frostbite. 20% out for 2 minutes. 200 damage resistance. Okay. Injector. Used to administer a medication that treats afflictions. Concussions. Yeah, Jesus. Kefir. Fermented milk drink with consistency of the yogurt. Yeah. Drink that. Meal packs. Got the meat, the food and everything in this game. Whoa, okay. That's probably the vodka. Alright. Let's get moving. Let's actually get to our destination where we were supposed to go. Alright.
We must jump to the planet's Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Cool. And I did notice too, there's different, like, there's fuel as well, so you might have to manage your fuel slightly. Cool. New Atlantis. Land. Let's do it. Oh, New Atlantis looks pretty cool too. Now this is where I was pretty much up to when I was having troubles with my with the game running horribly. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that this is where the troubles end. But yeah, from this point onwards, I'm new to this. So, okay. Take off this deep space stuff while we're places. Airborne radiation. Let's swap to that. Alright. That's what I was doing. Hide spacesuit in settlements. Okay, so we do the same with the helmet. Yeah, I kind of like the helmet, the way this looks, but it's kind of not good. Wide-inch settlements. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I know a little bit about this bit here. I know that this is like a kiosk that you can sell things. So we'll sell that. Yeah, we'll sell that too. Oh, we had ammo for that the whole time. What are we doing? Cut up, get rid of one of those. What's the difference? 13, 13, 50, 50. So if I god, I just fucking sold it. You idiot. It's a bit of a fuck up. So, let's put a compensator on it. Alright, so we're stuck with the regular Equinox then. Because I'm a spud. Okay. Alright, spacesuits in the pack. Good. Helmets. Yeah, see that looks cool, but it doesn't have as much damage. I'll sell one of them, it'll keep the other one. Weapons are fine. Spacesuits packs. Apparel. Argos extractor. No, that's like shit. So do those. Yeah, no, that's no good. Urban efficiency attire. That's crap too. Okay. Let's clear up some space. We didn't speak to this guy. Yeah. And yeah, you can modify your ship here. I haven't really done anything with that yet because I've got next to no credits, so. Alright.
And here's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And
So
you can stop by to trade
is
authority
New
kiosk
Atlantis.
if you need to offload some
Pretty
cargo.
flash.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Okay, so we got some side missions. We'll just do the main mission to start with now.
Wish that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Okay. So yeah, literally when I was testing out everything, I literally
Transit, or
got up past this point.
provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly
Aquariums at their
to the
train
Mass
station.
District.
I agree.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
So I
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing.
This is a very pretty
Or
planet,
so
but I wonder
Barry
what
has
it's
told me.
like in
New
comparison to
Atlantis
Earth.
relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always
Right.
has been.
This is as far as I got before. So, from here on out, it's new.
Here we are, the lodge. The front
Okay.
door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have
Okay, sure it
messaged the other members of Constellation.
Okay.
They will be waiting for us.
Hello, Sarah.
Captain, everyone will be in the library. Just inside.
Explain.
If Barrett were here, he'd probably
ask
tell
me
you
to deliver
that
the
you're
artifact.
part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, we appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Ralta sounds like a twat.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency
Yep,
protocols,
lots of music.
I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here
Okay,
with the
so it
artifact.
sounds like Barrett's touched
Thank you, Matteo.
one of
Now,
these before too.
Let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was
These
extracted?
weird headdress.
Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of
It
the
looks like it's wearing
experience,
like a shower cap.
with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this?
I really want her leather jacket.
Whether it happened or
That's
not
cool.
wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus?
No.
Noel.
Fine.
I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
Yeah, fuck it.
You're
why not?
on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready.
You don't break your neck
you
on
and
the ceiling.
I are going to be doing some traveling together.
Level up.
Get your
Level
feet
point.
wet. And here,
Okay, so
I think you've
level up
earned
skills.
something for bringing the artifact to us.
This skill unlocks a
In
challenge.
addition to
Complete the
credits,
challenge and then
why
spend
don't we
a
set
skill
you up with a
point to rank
backpack
up a
with
skill.
some
Okay, so
boost capability?
encourages you to use that particular
need it
skill
out
to
in the
level
field
it up.
anyway.
That's cool.
Just
Top row
mind your
represents
head.
basic skills. The row below are unlocked until you've spent a minimum number of skills. Okay, so I got social. So, successfully pickpocket 5 times. Unlock the ability to pickpocket targets. So, current rank 1. Perform 10 sneak attacks. Wellness, embracing an active lifestyle and nutrition habit 1 may improve their overall sense of health and even gain prolonged expectancy. Increase your maximum health by 10%. I reckon we get that one. That'll be our first one, and then God, there's shitloads in there. Combat, pistol, ballistics. Centuries of conflict. List weapons do 10% more damage. Yeah, that'd be nice. Rifles. Set that one too. Okay. Science, spacesuit design, weapon engineering, zoology, outpost engineering. Okay, cool. So let's have a little look around, eh? There's a cool little base. Oh, cool. This looks very like... I feel like this is like... me dummy just trying to climb a ladder on the bookshelf. What a spaz. Okay. So doors... Where's this go?
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something
Downstairs.
no one else has.
Okay.
That you know something.
Okay, so
no
we've got
one
all the
else
different
does.
weapon workbench, spacesuit, industrial. I'm assuming that'd be building stuff for bases. Nice atomic coolant. What's that? Desktop speaker. Okay. Pharmaceuticals, cooking station, mission board. So I wonder if this is my digs down here or whether this is sort of a shared area. Bathroom. I don't think this is my room, but this is cool. A lot of techie sort of stuff. Food. Plushy. That was like a face hugger. Okay. Well, don't know whether I'm game enough to just explore down there. What else have we got? A lot of art. I reckon Walter must be it sort of looks like a place like Walter would live in. He's an old bastard. Oh, that's cool. That's dangerous. And I did know about that glitch. I saw it on TikTok literally earlier today about that you can sneak in those items. Oh, that feels illegal. But let's give us loads more stuff. We can sell some stuff too. Alright. So that's down here, so there's all the workbenches and shit down here. Oh, here we go, weapons. Modified Grendel. So fire rate, muzzle brake. 68.6. Let's have a look at the Grendel we've got. Okay, so it's a compensator. Let's take that. Let's compare them actually. Modified Grendel. Muzzle brake. So let's compare. So the one with compensator, slightly better accuracy, not really that much different. Yeah, no, that's alright. I do like how all the weapons have all the ammo on them. So that's a little squizzy diz upstairs. Oh, didn't mean to go outside there. At least this game loads relatively quick too. It's not doesn't take forever to load. Okay, so we've got our own little balcony that sort of overlooks everything. It's all about the greenery here, isn't it? It's very lush. Alright, so that goes down there. Where's this? Because this is just the balcony. Someone else's room. Cred sticks mine. Thank you. Report from Constellation. And although Constellation's relevance have been subject to much debate amongst the New Atlantis intelligentsia, the disappearance of founder Sebastian Banks blows most felt the organization couldn't survive. Okay. Sebastian Banks' speech. So, esteemed peers, I beseech you, do not forego the dreams of humanity as punched by an endless nightmare. Settled system stands once more on the brink of war. What we got here? Pill bottle. So is this Sebastian's room? Oh, whoa. Okay. So that's the main corridor. Ooh, got someone else's room. Ooh, desktop geode. So that's a common area. So we got a shared bathroom.
Hey, have you been up to the iris?
Blocks into a bit of yoga.
What? Oh, I just don't know how.
This place is actually bigger than it looks on the outside. Whoa. Someone's Tech McGee. Pharmaceuticals. What's that? Fishbowl. Might have to steal that at a later date. This looks like somebody's into the muscles. Instant oatmeal, I'll take that. Don't mind me, there's a ship. And an actual ship. Okay. Inaccessible? Are you joking me? Digestive. Yes, please. Alright. Is this my room? Fancy decanter. Chrome mark watch case. Now. I bet you this is Barrett's room. He did give me the watch, didn't he? Okay, we've got a boardroom. Very cool. Storage unit. We'll have bedding and stuff. Alright. So we've checked out the digs. God, we've got our own bar and everything. Happy days. Alright. Well, I might end it there for this episode. So we're with we've finally got the Constellation now, so before we go any further into the story, I think it'd be best to, yeah, I know. We'll end the episode here, so thank you for watching. If you did like the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
I am at your service, Captain.